Well, play ball, baseball season in full swing, but it's not just the hot dogs that are heating up.
Meteorologist and climate specialist Elisa Raffa live at Truist Field with a new study that links climate change with home runs.
Yes, so we are adding home runs as we're boosting the atmosphere. It was so fun for me to dive into this study. I've always loved baseball since I was a little girl. So to add StatCast with some baseball statistics, some physics, and some meteorology, I really got to dive into this study. And pretty much what it shows is just within the next 25 years, we could add 200 home runs per season. The ball just flying more because it's hotter out.
There are many reasons to cheer at a Charlotte Knights game.
Food.
What's your favorite food?
Nachos.
The hot dogs.
Delicious food
You want me to dance?
and a dancing homer. Both are extra base hits. Sometimes, though, it's just pure love for America's pastime that hits it out of the park.
2-2 to the plate. Swung on hard out to left field. Does it have enough? Yes, it does! 2 home runs in the game now for Remola.
Just watching the game itself and watching all the players.
Trying to get a ball.
And science tells us that your chances to catch a ball in the stands are increasing.
In the last decade, warming temperatures attributed to 58 more home runs per season at MLB parks. With each additional degree of warming going into the future, that could add another 95 home runs per season. How could that be, you ask? Well, that warmer air just lets that ball fly.
Scientists at Dartmouth College found that since the 1960s, home runs are increasing, and it can be directly related to increases in ballpark temperature and decreases in air density. Colder air is more dense. It has more weight and more molecules to move aside, slowing down the ball. Warmer, more humid air is less dense, creating less drag on the ball to fly out of the park. Cameron Seitzer is the hitting coach for the Charlotte Knights.
Look at video, talk about mental approach.
For him, batting practice includes both mental stamina and physical stance, regardless of fair or foul weather.
It starts from the ground up. If you don't have a strong base, whether it be 50-50, 60-40, like 50-50 on your feet, 60-40 on your back, and 40 on your front, if those aren't strong, then it's more out of sync when it comes to delivering the barrel.
But when I told him the heat might be on in the batter's box,
They might try to hit more home runs, that's for sure.
he said offensive strategy wouldn't change for his team. If we keep hitting greenhouse gases out of the park, scientists predict 192 more home runs per year by 2050 and nearly 500 more by the year 2100. The park with the biggest W in the batter's box, thanks to scorching temperatures, was Wrigley Field. Researchers found that night games in dome stadiums could cool off the stats. But whether or not,
That's what gets me excited about coming to the ballpark every day, is hopefully get somebody to click like that.
it's just about
And now another one sent out, this time to left center field. Perez back to the wall. That one's gone.
making contact.
Play ball.
So if we're boosting these balls more, right, the study notes that the MLB is going to have to pay attention to these numbers because it could change offensive strategy, defensive strategy. It could even change the way we acquire players, right, if it has to do with those stats. Now here at Truist Field, the grounds crews are getting ready for that game. The first pitch is at 7 o'clock, and they're home through the weekend, which, Tara, we finally have gotten rid of some of those rain chances for now, but the temperatures are really coming back up. It's warm out here.